If you find yourself getting caught in the trap of trying to manifest, but also getting pulled into that place of forcing and like really getting into that desperate energy of needing, wanting, not having, this video is for you. I'm going to be breaking down some really powerful shifts for you, and one of the best mindset and energy hacks you can use to get out of that, to transmute that space so that you're able to finally align and open up to all of the beautiful gifts and all of the beautiful things that you are currently trying to manifest. So let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Kara Michelle, and I'm here to help you live your truth, okay? And your truth is that you're amazing, amazing manifester. You are an energetic being, and everything on this planet is energy. So the more you tap into your energetic side and into that truth of who you are and how the universe operates, then the sooner you're going to be able to manifest. So when you're trying to manifest, I want to break down one of the areas so many people get caught up in, and I do as well sometimes. So this is the exact process that I do whenever I find myself clinging desperately, even though I'm trying not to be desperate, but like clinging really tightly to what it is I desire. So while you're watching this video, I want you to bring to the top of your mind whatever it is you're currently trying to manifest and call in. And then have this awareness of, okay, am I like really, really holding tightly onto this? Or am I leaning back and trusting and in that receptive space versus in that like forcing space, right? So there's always that difference between force and just like flow and alignment and just like being there with it, okay? So one of the biggest shifts you can make when it comes to manifestation and getting into this place is getting out of the ego. Ooh, I haven't used my black pen in a while, you guys, so it might not work. Rats. We want to let go of the ego. I'm just putting that there so I remember to talk about it. And we want to take on the attitude of it's this or something better, okay? Because here's the deal. When you're trying to manifest, unfortunately, you're coming from the ego mind most of the time, right? And our mind, our ego, really thinks that it's the smartest thing in the world. And it's like, you know what? I know exactly how this is going to happen, and I know that I want this so badly and I deserve it, and da 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 da, and it creates a lot of stories. In those stories, it creates that attachment as well that keeps us really, really wanting something so badly that we get into this state of almost like fearing, well, what if I don't have it? And I know for myself, perfect example was when I started building my coaching business. I was like, I knew I had this calling in my heart and soul. I knew I was here to do big things in the world and that I could help and coach and use my really horrible experiences to, and then all the lessons I learned from them and all the training I did, use all of that to help other people. So I knew in my heart and soul, this is what I'm here for. And I was trying to manifest or align with it and call it all in. But I got caught in the ego, and I got caught in like, I need this now, I want this right now, and every single day when it wasn't happening fast enough, according to my mind, when it wasn't showing up on my time schedule, then I felt like a failure, or then I felt like I wasn't doing things right, or I felt disheartened, or I got even more desperate about like, but I'm trying, just give me a break, God, you know, like I'm doing all these things. Why aren't you helping me? But I was blocking my manifestation and blocking my alignment because I was in that place of force and in that place of the ego, okay? So when we realize, this is going to be a truth bomb, I want you to comment it down below. When we realize that everything that you desire is possible, and everything that you want to call in, you're worthy of, it's kind of like, oh, of course it's gonna happen. You take on this really relaxed approach to manifestation where you're like, yeah, of course, for me, it was like, oh, of course my business is going to work. Why am I so scared? Or why am I trying to force it in such a short timeline? I know it's going to work. So I don't need to overthink. I don't need to get anxious and desperate and make decisions, some really bad decisions from the place of fear of like hoping it could work faster. If I had leaned back sooner and just really tapped into that energy of like, oh, of course it's gonna happen because this is what I meant to do. So like, of course, everything's gonna fall into place, or of course I'm gonna learn what I need to learn and I'm gonna follow the steps and the God source universe is gonna help me and whatever's meant to come my way will come. Of course, it's all happening to get me to that final manifestation. Can you understand how different those energies are between the forcing and the relaxed receptivity? So what can help, and this is something that really helped me in the time, is like when my mind would start to go, I want this to happen, I'm expecting it to happen by this date, it's probably going to show up in ABC steps, you know, here are the people who are going to be involved. That's all the ego. That's all the ego creating the plan and the structure. This is sometimes where we get caught if we get pulled into that logical mind of needing like the exact answer. So we're like, how is it going to happen? Let me plan it all out and strategize, and then I can act on those steps, versus like trusting that it's going to show up and you're going to be given the insight. You're going to have the intuitive downloads. You're going to have these nudges. You're going to just bump into the right person who's going to spark an idea or who's going to have the opportunity you're looking for. That's the flow state, right? And that's where all of the magic happens, because that's when there's no disconnect. There's no detachment. It just is. So when you bring in, I want you to comment this down below. It's this or something better. It's this or something better. Affirm it with me, right? It's this or something better. So this helps you detach. Let's write that on there. Like a healthy detachment, right? In the sense of like, the heart, because it's detach. I don't know, it's probably not a thing that most people would put a heart beside, but I do. Detach, it's letting go, right? It's like, okay, this is what I want. I want my business to get to this point, or I want to call in my soulmate, or I want to have this kind of lifestyle. I desire to have these kinds of friends. Whatever it is that you're currently manifesting, okay? You have that vision. That's good. You have that calling you desired. Firstly, know that it's already yours, okay? It's already yours. And if you want to know more about certain signs that might be showing up to tell you you're on track with your manifestation, check out this video up here, because this is going to share with you some ways to notice and some signs to see that it is in fact on its way. But when you're in that place of, okay, of course it's happening, of course it's mine, and then you're just having this detachment that's saying, it's this or something better, because your ego might be telling you it has to happen ABC, or this person, this soulmate you're calling in, has to be like this, this, this. Well, that's forcing you and putting limits and constraints onto what you're calling in. Whereas it's okay to have that, and there's nothing wrong with having a plan and a vision and this kind of like desire for what you want to create in your life or who you want to attract. That desire is great, but then remind yourself it's this or something better, because that opens you up to limitless opportunities from the universe, because your ego might be saying, okay, I want this, this, this. And you know what? Maybe you end up manifesting it. I actually did this in my business. I thought, you know, this is what I want. This is like what I'm calling in. And I started to manifest it, and like really easy. And I was like, yes, the universe is supporting me. It's showing up. But then like, here's the thing. I wish I would have been at that point saying it's this or something better, because it didn't actually play out in the long term. And after a few months, like everything was just starting to blow up. And I was going like, but I manifested this, you know, everything seemed perfect at the time, but it seemed perfect to my ego, because my ego thought it knew what was right and it thought it knew what was best. Whereas God, source, universe, legitimately knows what is best for you and what you need at any given time to get you to your destination, aka your destiny. So everything you desire is meant for you to achieve it. It's meant for you to get there. Stop trying to do it on your own. Stop trying to use the ego to fuel you and control you in getting there, and say, you know what, it's this or something better. You know, it's this person or it's someone even better. And then they're going to be the perfect fit, right? The universe knows. God knows who you're meant to be with. God knows all the things you truly desire and need that you might not be actually like specifically verbalizing and asking for. So by opening it up, you're saying, okay, I really want to call in this thing in my business, but I know it's this or something better. This also eliminates anything less than. Eliminates. So it's like you're not available to anything less than what you're calling in. So you're saying, okay, I'm 100% calling in this thing that I really want, and it's either this or it's something better. There's no option for it to not show up. There's no option for it to be less than. You know, it's just like, here's the standard I'm setting. This is where I'm raising the bar to. Now I'm going to align my energy and align my beliefs, right? You have to do all the manifestation tools to get there. But I'm going to get into this place and it's this or something better. So let me just be excited about it because it's coming in. So you want to get into that place. Now, as I mentioned, for different tools that can help is the Signs of Manifestation video. I'll put all of these links down below as well. This is going to help you see, okay, it is showing up. There is proof. Anything that kind of is like those little synchronicities, you guys, anything that like your logical mind and your ego is going to say, oh, it's probably just like coincidence, it doesn't matter. No, those things are actually nudges. Those are little signs from the universe. So you want to just like be open, be receptive, and be grateful. Every single time you have a little sign, it's like, oh, awesome. I'm on the path, you know, it's working out. Everything is always working out for me. Abraham Hicks. Okay, so the second one is unexpected blocks. I will link this down below. There are certain things that can be blocking your manifestation. As I've talked about in this video, your ego is one of them, and it can be a huge block if you don't get it in check. So you really, this is where the mindset work, you guys, reprogramming your mind, getting rid of the limiting beliefs, getting rid of the doubts, getting rid of the fears, anxieties, insecurities, past struggles. All of these things, they are just stories in your mind. Every single thing that you think is true is just a story. It's just a story. It's just a story. Your perception of it is going to be totally different than someone else's. And it's just what you've continued to repeat and reaffirm to yourself about how you think it played out or what you think it meant. So it's just a story, okay? So you can check out that video here. I will link that down below, as I said. And one more thing, make sure you check out my free mindset training. Actually, it's all about mindset and energy alignment in order to manifest. And this is my 3-step process that has had my clients manifesting dream trips, dream jobs, new soulmates, and like soul tribe, and really calling in all of the different things they want to align with. But it starts with doing this releasing work and getting control of the ego, getting control of that mind and those limiting blocks, that story, that current identity that tells you you're not ready yet, or you're not good enough, or it's not going to work for you. You can check out that training, link down below. And then the last one I want to share with you is like truly magic, truly magic. And if you start to listen to this, it will change your life. I'm not even kidding. I've been listening to this video since I uploaded it. I believe at the time of me recording this right now, I uploaded it probably 6 weeks ago or something. I've been listening to it every single night. I cannot even explain the things that I've manifested. Like, I have my big affirmation list and my alignment list and like my manifestations that I go through every single day. Not only just reading them, because the affirmations only go as deep as you're open to. So if you've got a lot of blocks and doubts there, The affirmations don't help, okay? You've got to do the inner work first. That's where my free mindset training is going to be the solution for you, to get you that inner work so you wipe the slate clean and you have space to actually call in the good things versus calling in the bad things, okay? I'm no stranger to manifesting bad things. That was too much time spent manifesting things that were not very good. So what I've been doing though for like the last 6 weeks is listening to Ho'oponopono and oh, this pen is giving out. Okay, so this is life-changing. It's from Hawaii and it's 4 simple phrases. But if you listen to this every single night, what I say is I recommend for 21 days. But like I said, I've been listening to it for like weeks now, 6 or 7 weeks, is that it's really getting deep into the subconscious and it's installing this new programming. It's opening up, it's apologizing, it's forgiving, it's letting go. You cannot manifest from a state of shame, guilt, anger, blame, grief, frustration, all of these things here that are super low vibe, you guys, super low vibe, keeps you stuck. So in order to actually manifest and attract, we've got to clear that out on a subconscious level, on a belief level, on an energetic level, mind, body, soul. Everything has to be in alignment. The more you can raise your frequency and step into these top levels here, then the more you're going to actually be able to easily align and attract with what it is you truly want to call in. So by listening to Ho'oponopono and letting it tap into the subconscious mind overnight, you are going to notice a lot of signs, a lot of cool things showing up in your day-to-day life, and it's just going to be absolutely transformative, okay? Like I said, everything that I had my list, I had my energy alignment of like getting into this, embodying this every single day, and these were things that I thought logically my ego was like, these things can't happen that soon. It's going to be like maybe in a year or so. Like, and I'm not kidding, in 6 weeks, so many things on this list have been ticked off because I was embodying it energetically and I had the beliefs to match it, and I knew it was this or something better. And you know what? Honestly, every single one of those things showed up even better than what my ego mind was telling me it would. So it had this idea of like, this is how it's going to play out, and it's probably going to take 6 months to a year to get there, and da-da-da-da-da. But you know what? It honestly ended up showing up even better than what I was imagining, and like within a week. So it just was beautiful. But this is the power of tapping in. This is the power of alignment and manifestation. So I will link all these videos down below. I highly recommend checking them out, you guys, because if you're serious about manifestation and you really want to call in the magic, then it's all about surrendering, letting go, and opening up to the fact that it is this or something better. It is already yours. Comment this down below. It's already mine. Everything I want is already mine. Everything I desire, maybe that's a little bit nicer. Everything I desire is already mine. Just feel into that. Get into that place, and then it's this or something better. It's this or something better. That's a fact. Just like no negotiating, okay? This is what it is. This is how it works. This is where you want to stay aligned. And then make sure you come back to this video later and let me know all the amazing things that you end up manifesting from doing this, because I'm not kidding, it's going to be huge if you listen, if you check out those other videos and really start applying these tools and tapping into your role as a conscious creator and your true energetic self, which is totally aligned and open to the energy of God, Source, Universe. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Please hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you do not miss any of these videos. I'm going to be sharing so many more manifestation tools, as well as like crazy manifestations that have happened soon. And please feel free to check out these videos too, you guys. I'll see you on the next one.